Another Tottenham win, another clean sheet. James Maddison with his first Spurs goal. The Tottenham Hotspur fans didn't stop singing all afternoon, singing Ange Postecoglou's name and also singing, "We've got our Tottenham back." Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all keeping well. So it is all smiles this weekend. Tottenham Hotspur have another win under their belt in the Premier League under Ange Postecoglou. In this edition of Spurs in the Media, I'll be going through some of today's newspapers and looking at the player ratings as well from the game at Bournemouth 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Of course, James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski getting on the score sheet for Spurs at the Vitality Stadium. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's get straight into it. Of course, going into this game against Bournemouth, Spurs had already played 2 games in the Premier League, a 2-2 draw away at Brentford on the opening weekend, and then of course that wonderful evening last Saturday at home against Manchester United, beating the Red Devils 2-0. Of course, Pape Matar and an own goal. Going into this game against Bournemouth, the early kick-off on Saturday, Ange Postecoglou named an unchanged side. So Postecoglou went with Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven and Udogie at the back, Basuma, Maddison and Sarr in midfield, and the front three of Richarlison, Son and Kulusevski. The substitutes on Saturday against Bournemouth were as follows: Forster, Royal, Sanchez, Davis, Højbjerg, Skip, Lo Celso, Solomon and Perisic. So let's start by looking at the newspaper report today from the Mail on Sunday. And the main heading states here, Maddison hits the bullseye. Midfielder is at the heart of this new exciting Spurs side. In the main report today from the Mail on Sunday, it states as the game entered into its final 10 minutes, Heung-min Son turned to those fans who made the trip south and attempted to orchestrate a little extra noise. It was not an ambitious request. There is more to shout about at Tottenham now than there has been in a good while. These are very early days, of course, and there are significant holes that require filling, which is most apparent in the space left by Harry Kane and the difficulties Richarlison has experienced in his spot. But those issues take on less urgency and weight when a team is winning, and more so when it is winning well. Ange Postecoglou in his press conference was talking about midfield player James Maddison and said he's that creative force for us. He works very hard. He wins the ball back. He presses. For him to put on a performance like that is a credit to him. And there's more to come from James Maddison. He's going to keep improving. If we've got him in the bargain bin, that is great for us. Now, Ange Postecoglou celebrates his 58th birthday today, and in his press conference after the game on Saturday, he said, we always put birthday celebrations on hold depending on the result. I'm sure my wife is now scrambling to arrange something. Now let's have a look at the player ratings today from the Mail on Sunday. They have given goalkeeper Vicario a 6.5, Pedro Porro a 6.5, Romero a 6.5, Van der Ven a 7, Udogie a 7.5, Sarr a 7.5, Sub Perisic a 6, Basuma a 7.5, Kulusevski a 6.5, James Maddison an 8, Heung-min Son a 6.5, Richarlison a 5 and Sub Højbjerg a 6.5. Now, Tottenham Hotspur legend Gary Mabbutt has been talking exclusively to the Mail on Sunday all about the last couple of years, the managerial appointment of Ange Postecoglou. He has stated a lot of people were disappointed with Antonio Conte. There was no light. The chairman had brought in 2 of the brightest serial winners in Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte, but they didn't step up to the mark. All of the talk about Kane was part of it as well, and in the end, the Bayern Munich deal suited everyone. The chairman didn't want to lose him to a competitor like Manchester United. Gary Mabbutt also said there has been a big change since Ange Postecoglou arrived. He has an attacking-minded philosophy. The Spurs DNA is on its way back. I can detect the fans smiling when I hear their voices. Gary Mabbutt also spoke about Richarlison taking his chance at Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, of course, because Harry Kane has been sold to Bayern Munich. He said this is Richarlison's chance to be a hero, but we will bring in someone before the window closes. Now for a report from the Sunday Times, and it says Maddison provides the spark as Postecoglou starts to look on the bright side. The Premier League campaign is only 3 games old, but already 2 things about this new-look Tottenham Hotspur team are abundantly clear. The liberating effect of the head coach Ange Postecoglou after the Conservative constricting tenure of Antonio Conte has already made Spurs one of the most exciting teams to watch in the Premier League. And James Maddison, who already looks like one of the bargains of the summer, he said in his press conference, a £45 million bargain. I don't know what world you live in, mate. Postecoglou joked after Tottenham's 2-0 win against Bournemouth. He said, no, I know what you mean. There wasn't anyone happier than me when we got him. I was delighted. I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but I'm overjoyed at the footballer that I have. Now, the player ratings from the Times newspaper today, they've given Vicario a 7 out of 10, Pedro Porro a 7, Romero a 7, Van der Ven a 7, Udogie a 7, Pape Matar Sarr a 7, Basuma a 7, Sub Lo Celso a 5, Sub Perisic a 6, Maddison an 8 out of 10, Kulusevski a 7, Sub Skip a 5, Richarlison a 5, and Sub Pierre-Emile Højbjerg a 5, and Heung-min Son a 7. Now for a report from the Sun newspaper today, and let's have a look at the match stats first of all. It says here, shots, Tottenham 17, Bournemouth 11. Shots on target, Spurs 6, Bournemouth 3. Possession, Spurs had 57% to Bournemouth's 43%. Passes, Tottenham 534, Bournemouth 383. Touches in the opposition box, Spurs 47 to Bournemouth's 26. Corners, Spurs had 2, Bournemouth had 6. Fouls conceded, Spurs 11, Bournemouth 18. And yellow cards, Spurs 3, Bournemouth 1. Now also in this report here, it says here, game, shot and the match, James Maddison. You simply had to admire the ballsiness of Bournemouth fans picking on James Maddison. The England star was running this game and had given Spurs an early lead, yet some home supporters still saw fit to goad the 26-year-old. First came a chant of Southgate's right, you're effing shit, as Maddison wanted to take the corner. Now they've got a graphic here of Maddison's touch map, his match stats at the Vitality Stadium. Minutes played 73, touches 58, passes 32, passing accuracy 91%, shots 4, shots on target 2, key passes 1, touches in the opposition box 5, fouls 1, 5, fouls conceded 0. Now, a couple of stats here from the Sun newspaper today. Tottenham have scored 2 or more goals in each of their first 3 games of a Premier League campaign for the 3rd time after the 2009-10 season and the 2018-2019 season. They finished 4th in both of those seasons. And this is the 3rd consecutive season that Tottenham have gone unbeaten in their opening 3 games of a Premier League season, winning 2 and drawing 1. Now, just before I go, I just wanted to add this in. I tell you what, being in that away end yesterday, Saturday afternoon at the Vitality Stadium, it was absolutely unreal. That atmosphere in that away end was absolutely electric. I haven't enjoyed an away day like that for some time. The Spurs fans were absolutely unreal, didn't stop singing Postecoglou's name. They were singing for James Maddison, singing for Mickey van der Ven, singing for Richarlison, Basuma, so many players. Every single song was out. Being sung all afternoon, an unbelievable atmosphere. Ange Postecoglou at the end, he gets it. I tell you what, the love that Ange Postecoglou is getting from every single Spurs fan at the moment is absolutely unreal, and we're all on a high. Everyone is smiling this weekend because, you know, we're 3 games in. We can see exactly what Ange Postecoglou is trying to do. We're unbeaten in the Premier League. We went actually top of the Premier League table for a couple of hours. Not that it means anything this early on, but the mood at the moment, everyone has been lifted. And as I say, everyone has a smile on their face right now. Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Keep smiling. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.